Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the hair experience. I'm Curtis. I'm your guide to help you get your hair back on your head in a reasonable, cost-effective way that doesn't include surgeries. Nothing wrong with surgeries if it's a guaranteed result and you can make it work. MyHairExperience.com has got the knowledge, ebooks, things like that. HairByMHE.com is our hair website. It hosts everything that we offer, from ebooks to starter kits to hair itself. Use coupon code MHE20 to save 20% off of your high quality unit coming directly from me, quality controlled by yours truly. I touch every single one of them, guys. I brush through them, I hand inspect them, I hand box them, and I ship them directly to you. I'm kind of a quality control nutcase. A little OCD, but that's all right. That means the product comes correct to you. What are you talking about today, Curtis? I am talking about what are hairstyle limitations, and this is going to be a good one. What are hairstyle limitations with a hair system? Really, you want to, a reasonable hairstyle. Any reasonable hairstyle will work. Thank you, end of video. Not really. That is the truth, though. Any reasonable hairstyle will and should work. When I say reasonable hairstyle, mine's kind of unreasonable, but it works fine. A reasonable hairstyle would be like a side part, like we did when we were in school. You know, number 2 fade on the side up to the top. You could do a spike haircut. You could do a downward swoop in the front, anything with your bangs down. A combed forward style, a Caesar, any of those work. I think you guys see where I'm going with this, and I'll get into some of the reasoning behind why some things don't work. To make it make more sense. What you're attempting to do here is on the sides of my head. My hair is super long right now, so I really can't talk about my head. But a normal fade. Let's say you go to the stylist and you get a normal fade like we did when we were young. You know, number 2 fade. The hair is going to be longer up top where it meets your unit than it is at the bottom. What you want to happen is where the seam is, where the unit goes on, you want the hair on your head, your bio hair, to be able to blend with the hair that is coming from the unit, unless you have a disconnected undercut. And we'll get into that in a second. What you're attempting to do is to make those two blend together, so it makes one, like the hair from the unit here, and it's going to blend into your bio hair, like so, like this pretty little thing I'm doing. And then the two blend together seamlessly like nothing ever happened. That's typically the goal that you're going after, because you're going to want to, like you got an exposed hairline, let's say. You're not wanting to expose the side to have another exposed hairline, because the front hairline maintenance, if you do it like me, is enough to deal with already. You don't want to have to deal with making sure that the sides are perfect either. So, you can cover up a lot when your hair goes down on the sides and not have to worry about it, if that makes sense. So, what you're attempting to do is have longer hair, 2 inches or so, up towards that top seam, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, to where you can blend the two together. Now, you can do a disconnected undercut like what I started with hair 3/4 of an inch long-ish, something like that, 1/4 inch long, 3 to 4 weeks of growth minimum from a shaved head. So what you would do in that aspect is you're more going after that Brad Pitt Fury look, okay? I'll put a picture up here. You're going after that look, but what you're doing on the sides is you're letting it kind of have an angle where the hair is coming from here down like this, okay? The hair's not going to go straight back, because then you would have an exposed seam like on the side of my head, okay? You wouldn't have that. So you're going to want this angle that's kind of like this, so it kind of rides backwards a little bit and it covers all that up. That's an acceptable hairstyle when you're doing this. What is not an acceptable hairstyle is, like I was saying, you don't want anything that is going to have to blend higher than the line of the unit. Let me see if I can make that make more sense. You are not going to attempt your blend of your two up past where the fake hair is. You can't blend up there because there's no more blending to do your exposing. So something like a faux hawk or a mohawk, not gonna work. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just not really suggested. Anything that would make you cut a length on the unit shorter than 1.5 to 2 inches, which would be a problem. You can do it shorter. I wouldn't suggest it. As the hair falls out of the unit, it's going to fall out over time. Our hair in our head falls out. It's just normal. As the hair falls out, what you're trying to do is the more length you have, the more overall coverage you will have. So if the hair is laying over, you're not going to get like, I've seen units fail before where you'll get random spots for some reason that just come up with a bald spot. That does happen. But normally it's going to shed uniform over the unit. So as it sheds uniform over the unit, the longer the hair, the more coverage you get, and it appears to be more hair than is actually in the unit, if that makes sense. But the styles that won't work, back to it, that's what causes a shorter version, 1.5 inches or shorter version of the hair not to work. That's why you'll see a lot of these dudes that have hair like myself attempt to keep it longer, a little bit longer, 3 inches or so they get good longevity out of the unit, 2 to 3 inches about average, to get good longevity out of the unit and also get good coverage out of the unit. I can't really think of any other hairstyles that won't work. That thing is huge though, with blending into the sides. You can't blend at the unit. You need to blend at your head. No higher than about 1 inch below where the unit is going to meet up to your head needs to be the end of your blend, if that makes sense. Unless you've got a disconnected undercut like I talked about. So you really have open doors on this. You can really do whatever you want, whatever you can think that you want other than mohawks. That's what I got today, guys. I hope that information helps. I get that question a lot. Hey, what can I do? What can't I do? If it seems unrealistic with a hairstyle, don't do it. If that makes sense. You want to keep as much of that hair up there as you can so it lasts you. That's what I got today, guys. Subscribe below. Hit that thumbs up if you like my content. It is super important to me, and I'm super excited, guys. I had somebody reach out to me to do a video sponsorship. My first one, and I'm kind of proud of it. So we're going to be reviewing that product pretty soon, and that's it. I'm happy. Thanks, guys, and also MHE20, save you 20% off. See you in a couple days, guys. Thank you.